Hello everyone, welcome to Hack Together with Microsoft Graph and .NET. And we are very much excited to show our submission here on Microsoft 365 Groups Manager. So as we all of know that Office 365 Groups or the Microsoft 365 Groups is the foundational membership service which drives all the teamworks across Microsoft 365. So once you are a part of any of the group, you can get the benefits of group connected service like shared Outlook inbox, shared calendar, SharePoint sites, Planner, Power BI, Yammer, and Microsoft Teams. So this application will give you a consolidated view of the Microsoft 365 groups owned by the user as well as they are member of it. So this solution has been developed by me, Nandadeep Nachand, along with me, Smita Nachand. And then these are our social media handlers through which you will be able to connect with us for any of the further questions. All right. So talking about why we developed this solution is like Office 365 Group, since it is the foundational membership service which drives all the teamwork for SharePoint, Yammer, Teams, all those kind of a thing. So we should give some kind of an consolidated view to our users from where they should be able to see the groups that they own as well as they are member of. And this solution will help all the individuals to manage their group membership better. And this application uses Microsoft Graph APIs for groups. So this application will help organizations to achieve sustainability by ensuring the group well-being, so that we can manage the group membership better. For example, if you think you are not a part of right group, you can choose to leave that group. If in case if you think that probably you need to delete the group and the associated services with that, probably that you might have created in the past but you are not using those actively, you can take those decisions, and then you will have a cleanliness, and this will obviously help you to achieve the sustainability by ensuring the well-being of all of your groups, as well as this will help you to reduce the carbon emissions by helping the owners to make quick decisions about the groups that they want to manage as well as they want to get rid of. So again, if you think or if the owner think that the group probably they own doesn't need anymore, they can delete that group and all of the associated services with that group will also get deleted. So this will help manage every organization to reduce their carbon footprints when we are looking at the bigger picture. All right, so what kind of a functionality this application provides for the user roles? So whenever we are part of any of the Office 65 group, there are two major roles that we play. First one is a group owner. That means you own the group, you manage all of the membership of the groups, you apply the settings for that group. And second one, you can be a group member, wherein you will be able to communicate with the other members, maybe share the files and all those kind of a thing. So what kind of a functionality being given by this application for those owners and members? So as on screen you can see that as a group owner, you will have all of the capabilities to delete the group if you think that group is not appropriate or we don't need that group anymore longer. You can take a decision to delete that group, and obviously all of the connected services with that group will also get deleted. Second thing, if you are owner of any of the group but now that you think that you should leave that group and probably step down as the owner and assign this membership to someone else, in that case you can add someone else as the owner and leave that group, giving the ownership or transferring the ownership to another user. Secondly, you can also add the members being the owner of the group. So for example, if any of the new member joins your team, you can obviously directly add them via this application as a member on that group, and then they will have access to all of the other services which are associated with that group. On the other role, which is group member, so from here you will get functionality to only leave the group, because as a member you cannot obviously delete the group, add the owner or add the members, but you will get a functionality to leave any of the group. So for example, if you think that you have joined any of the group in the past but probably you don't want to be a part of this anymore longer, you can decide to simply leave that group. All right, so this will just help you manage the hygienity for all of your groups that you have got. All right, so with that, let's have a quick demo of what are the functionality that we are talking about. So right now, I'm into the application which we have developed. So this is the application which is developed with .NET and using the Razor pages. So this one will show you two pages to start with. So first one is the owner group, second one is the member groups. So the homepage will show all of the Microsoft 365 groups owned by a logged in users. So as I have logged in with the admin account, you can see all of the groups that I'm owning as an admin. So you can see here that almost 81 groups that I own as an admin, and then I can means I'm responsible for managing those groups. Secondly, if I go to the member groups, this is the page which shows all of the Microsoft 365 group which the currently logged in user is member of. And then again, if I quickly come back to the own groups, so this particular window will give you a basic information about that group, like the display name of that group, a simple description what that group is all about, and then the visibility whether that group is public group or a private group. And for example, if you click on the group name, it will display the further information about that group, and it will help you to manage that group better. So this one will show the display name of that group, a description, as well as the visibility whether it is a private or a public group. And from here you should be able to see all of the owners who are part of this particular group, as well as here we will have a functionality to go ahead, add few owners to this group if needed. Otherwise, even you will be able to add any of the members to this group. Again, we do have functionality to delete the group and leave the group. So let's go ahead and then we will see all those functionality one by one. So I will just select any of the random group from here. So I will just click this group, hit for brains, and from here, let's say for example, we had created this group in the past, but as a owner of this group, I think we no more need this group. So I can simply click on this delete group, and then this one will just prompt you for the confirmation. Once you confirm that okay, I want to go ahead delete this group, that's it will go ahead and delete that group. And as soon as the group will get deleted, all of the associated services with that group, for example SharePoint site, Microsoft Teams team, or a Yammer community, those will also get deleted eventually. All right, so with that, let us have a look at another functionality. So let's say for example, if I go into this team, and now that I want to leave this group. So since I'm the only member here, probably I won't be able to go ahead and leave this group. So let us find another team wherein we probably have few more people and which will be able to leave. So probably I will just click this group, which is a dream team, and here we have got list of owners. So at least there are four owners. So if in case I leave the group, obviously that group will not be an orphan, and it can be managed by the other owners of the group. So for that, I will just click on leave group. It will again ask for the confirmation whether are you sure want to leave this group. Once I click on OK, it will simply remove my membership from this group. Oh, sorry for that. Maybe just kind of an issue there. But okay, you can see that we have left the group, and then now that we have got the list of groups again where we can define our ownership. Okay, so the next thing that what we can do with this app is, let's say we want to go ahead and add any of the users as the owners. So in that case, we can simply go ahead, uh, provide the user principal name of that user or the owner which we want to add as a owner, and click on add owner, and that's it. So that particular user will appear as the owner in this case. Let's say for example, if you want to add any of the user as the member to this, in that case simply you can provide the user principal name and click on add member, and that's it, that user will get added as a member. If in case you want to see the member groups, obviously the functionality is limited, but if you are owner as well as a member of this group, you still have a flexibility to go ahead and perform all of the operations that you own as an admin of that group or owner of that group. But for example, if you are just the member of that group, probably you will just have an option to leave that group. Okay, so that's about the functionality that we have got here for this application. Now that for example, if you want to go ahead and set up this functionality on your own in your tenant, so what you can do is, let me just take you to the git repository. So this is the URL where the entire code is generally available, so which is github.com/my github profile hack hyphen together hyphen m365 hyphen group hyphen manager. So this is the URL where we have the code placed. So what you can simply do is you can just clone this code, and once you clone this code, the next thing is that we need to do is we need to create app registration in Azure Ready with certain delegated permissions. So this is one of the app registration that we did. So this is the app registration that we have got, and then we added couple of delegated permissions here for the group.read.all. Since we want to manage our groups, we want to add owners, members, we want to delete the groups, we want to leave the group. This is the minimum permission that needs, like group.readwrite.all. And then again, since we want to deal with the other users, we want to get their information, we simply will need user.read. And then again, make a note that all of those are, or both of those are delegated permissions. Once you are done with that, you will have something called as the application ID, which you will be able to see from here. Again, what you will do is probably you can use the certificate or a client secret. If in case you are using a client secret, this is a place from where you will be able to generate that client secret. Once you do that, you just have to simply put all that information into the app settings.json. So here we do have that tenant ID, client secret. I will delete this client secret after this recording. So but yeah, only thing that you can do that, and that's it. You can deploy this application maybe locally, or maybe onto the Azure web app, and you can, and this application will simply help you to manage your groups better. So I hope with that, it is an exciting time to go ahead, set up this app in your tenant, and do let us know how this app works and whether you are able to manage your Microsoft 365 groups better with this app. With that, thank you very much again, and here are our credentials if in case you want to get in touch with us. Thank you very much.